Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, I will show you how you can use a dynamic microphone to a PC. Here in my case, I have a dynamic microphone which has 6.35mm tip sleeve male jack at its end. However, we cannot directly plug it into a PC because modern PCs, I think most PCs, require using 3.5mm male jack for their microphone and line-in sockets. Instead, they are plugged into a much wider socket like this, which are found in DVDs and stereo speakers, which in my case, I have salvaged from an old stereo speaker. So in order for us to connect a dynamic microphone to a PC, we need to create a 6.5mm to 3.5mm male jack adapter with the help of our salvaged 6.5mm socket from an old stereo speaker. So in this process, we are going to need a digital multimeter, a cable, preferably a cable with two wires inside, our 6.5mm socket and 3.5mm jack, and then our solder and soldering gun. So first we are going to test if our microphone is working by going to continuity mode in our multimeter. This mode of checking only works if the microphone has an impedance of less than or equal to 50 ohms. In my case, my microphone has an impedance of about 12 ohms, which I measured prior to this shooting. However, the preferred way of measuring the impedance or testing the microphone is using the resistance testing or the ohms testing. After confirming that the microphone is working, it is now time to test if the cable we have is working as well. Still under continuity, we are going to test if current will flow through each wire inside our cable. We are also going to test here if there is a short circuit present in our cable by going to test the continuity between the wires inside our cable. Now, if our cable is fine, then we can now proceed to soldering it to our 6.5mm socket. And by the way, if you also have this 7-pin 6.5mm socket, then this is its pin out. And now we are going to solder our 3.5mm male jack to the other end of our cable. Here in my case, my 3.5mm male jack has 4 pins. It has 1 tip, 2 rings, and 1 sleeve. This pin configuration I am following is based from the wiring of my Electret microphone. After soldering the 3.5mm male jack, I use stick glue to solder all the connections. Stick glue will not melt in this type of connection because there is no high current flowing through the cable and ports. Now that I'm done making the adapter, it is now time to test it on my PC. This is an Electret microphone. While this is a dynamic microphone. This is an electret microphone. While this is a dynamic microphone.